These snow globe skulls are amazing and I want to show you how to make it. So first you're going to start off with whatever glitter shape that you want. I use bats, you can use whatever, and go ahead and put them inside your snow globe. Then you're going to fill your snow globe with whatever solution you want. I used Two Moms Craft Shack Magic Flow Original. Once it's filled, go ahead and put the stopper in and shake it up. Make sure that you have enough solution and enough glitter. If not, now is the time to add more. Set that aside and mix up 2 ounces of epoxy. I used casting resin for this, but you can use whatever epoxy you want to. I'm also using UV resin to ensure that my topper does not come out of my snow globe. E6000 or another adhesive may work well instead of UV resin. Next, pour about 1/3 of that epoxy that you stirred up into the bottom of the skull. This is going to be used to hold your snow globe in place. Once it's seated where you want it, then you're going to pour the remaining 2 ounces of that epoxy over the ball of the snow globe. We're going to allow this to set up for a couple of hours before we come back and put in our second layer. All right, it's been a couple hours and I mixed up 4 ounces of epoxy for this next layer. We just want to let this epoxy start setting up before we come in with our last layer. Your last layer of epoxy is going to take less than 2 ounces, so you can mix up about 1.5 ounces, 2 ounces. You are going to have some left over. Once it's set for several hours, you can demold it. These molds can be a little bit tricky. Overall, I think this took me about 1 minute to demold. Overall, I'm super happy with the way that this skull turned out. You can easily add details with rhinestones, paint pens, mica powders, anything that you're after. I'll put links to these items in the description of this video. Happy crafting!